If you haven't seen this movie and you are serious about investing, I want you to drop everything you're doing and go and watch the episode 1 of Billions, because in this video I'm going to be highlighting the things you may have overlooked and call them just for fun, right? The first thing I loved about this video, this series, is that it centers on a particular hedge fund manager who came out on top. His name is Bobby Axelrod. This guy is the CEO of Axel Capital, and this Axel Capital has said to rake in millions, billions of dollars from the capital markets. Now, what's so interesting is that this series brought in the legal aspect where they talked about insider trading. For those that don't know what insider trading is, go and Google it. Talk about insider trading, and then talks about how you are supposed to hone your judgment as an investor. So the moral line of this series, for me, the moral of this series for episode 1 is that it doesn't just show me how this guy, the character Bobby, trades his money. It shows me how he trains his judgment, how he trains his staff to learn how to think, how to buy before even what to buy. Why average retail investors are considering, oh, what should they buy? Oh, what's going to, and should they short or should they long? This guy zeroes in on how to think before you buy, how to take in complex data, compress it, analyze it, and gain clarity and execute immediately. That is simply what episode 1 is telling you. And if you did not get it, they showed it in different scenarios. The first scenario was when his two staffs came up to him and told him that, oh, we just found out that this guy is going to be the chairman of a particular company. His name is Kazawitz, right? And he is also the CEO of Electric Sun and Lumitem. Oh my god, what's the name of that? Is it Lumitem or Lumetem? Lumitem, right? He owned 19% in Lumitem, and because he's going to be the chairman of a particular company, they feel that the stock is going to go up. And that particular scene simply tells us as investors how real-time news affect the stock market. You know how forex traders and crypto traders wait for news, that Friday news, unemployment rate news, how they wait for news to be able to decide where the market is going to go before they place their short or long order, right? This guy, if you're serious about investing, this guy also does the same thing. So this guy, the two staffs came to him and told him that, oh, we believe that the stock is going to rise, it's going to keep going up, and they've opened a long position and they're trying to take out $2 million from the fund. I hope I'm not too fast. $2 million from the fund. And he was like, okay. He was about to give them the go ahead order until he heard the CEO's name, Kazawitz. He now came back and said, Kazawitz, this is 5 minutes into the series, episode 1. Is it Kazawix? Is it the same Kazawix that owns this thing, that owns this thing, that owns this thing? They said yes, the same Kazawix. And I said, but didn't you see that they issued a block sellout order at 12 p.m. They're like, okay, yes, they issued it. So that means that's analysis. That simple analysis of being able to see what the guy was in, because he saw that his staffs were able to, where the information they got was good, but they were reviewing it backwards. May we learn this, that they're reviewing it backwards. And because you understood the man, you understood the background of each company he has and how he acts, you knew that the guy was trying to sell off, to cut loose and sell off most of his stocks. So while other investors, other traders will be thinking that this is a long position, he told them to short it. And the guy came back and said, oh, you were right on that thing. They actually short it and they made $80 million on it. So what happens at Axel Capital Operation is it shows you how important high speed information are processed. It shows you how once they gain clarity, how fast they are easy to execute, because information without action is useless. If someone tells you this stock, buy this stock now, and you wait and you dwindle for 2 days, that stock has gone. Be sure that stock has moved. All right, because the price is not certain. The price always fluctuates in the stock market. So right now, in the stock market. So also, another thing that I've also come to understand with this movie is that this is a movie that I wish I saw it while I was starting my investment journey. I would have gone far, because for most rookie investors that are coming into the stock market because they've been burned by crypto, they feel that the stock market is a place where they can 10x, 1000x their money. That is not a lie. That is 100% true. But they forget the nitty-gritty. They forget how important it is that you need to know your onions. Like, you need to be able to peel the onions, cut the onion. You need to know your onion for you to be able to succeed in the stock market. The stock market is not, it's not based on technical analysis anymore. It's based on fundamental analysis. It means you need to know how to read the books. You need to know who is at the helm of affairs, who is the chairman, how the chairman operates. You need to be able to, it's a deeper, you need to understand, you need to be able to process deeper level of information before you can decide to buy or sell. So the moral lesson of episode 1 is simply learning how to think before you buy, right? And that's one of the things I encourage my clients, I encourage my mentees, my students. I give them the book The Intelligent Investor, which encourage them on how to think as an investor. Because if you don't know how to think, your money is useless. Someone else will be riding on your money. All right, you need to know how to think. You need to know how to be able to compress information, analyze it, and take action once you've gained clarity. And there's also one scene in the same episode 1 that another of his staff came to meet him and told him that, okay, this particular company, Ozo Motors, is selling out so fast and all the rest of that. So he now asked them, how certain are you? And one said, one said, I am not uncertain, meaning that 100% sure. So that goes to show you that you have to work with your conviction. You don't have to follow the crowd, because if it goes back to that 5-minute scenes that said, oh, that everybody's saying it. If I say, who is this person? Because if you follow what everybody's saying, you're not going to make money. You have to be able to have that eagle's eye to see things before the market catches it. That's simply it. And if you get what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section. If this is a movie you love, let me know in the comment section. If this is something, this is something you should sit down and watch, especially episode 1. All right. So my biggest lesson is from episode 1, and it means understanding. I think he even said it better, where they said, give me, I think I'm not showing, where he said, give me, where the reporter was asking him, oh, give me a reason why you guys are at the top, right? How did he say it? Okay, he said, give me an insight to how you process information. He said there is no insight, that he just knows how to process information better. You just know how to analyze it better and faster than everybody else. And that's the game. That's the game in the stock market. So for those that are coming to the stock market thinking, making 1000x, this is the level of research you need to do. You need to be following the company step by step, what they are doing. Are they selling out? Are they making money? Are they selling out? Who are the rivals? You need to follow it step by step to be able to make money from these stocks. This is the level of research you need to do for you to come out on top in billions. I hope you enjoyed this. See you in my next video. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are concerning this series, and if there's something that resonated with you, let me know in the comment section. Would you be watching this series? And if so, what's the best part you enjoyed, and what's the lesson that stuck the most with you? See you in my next video. Bye. Crystal cares.